Hebrew, I'm official. Rock the Bible, it belong to us. Not even a fuss, I tell you, awesome scripts we know for sure. Praise it how fluently that grace, man, that's a major gift. Stay up in them scripts. Like, what's a nigger anyway? The definition is the ticket, so we going back to Paul, Acts 13 and 1. Man, we know when it's the business, talk about our history. You play with that, you play with me. Deuteronomy 28 and 60, yeah, that made me see.
Every Bible is real. Every 18 nation in the Bible, every 18 nation still was fighting. All right, so who are you? Has the pastor ever told you who you are according to the Bible? No. So would you be a so-called African American? So-called. Who's your father? Your father. Okay, so how we determine who they are according to the Bible? Who you are, what your nation is according to the Bible. If you're a so-called African American and your father is so-called African American, you'll be from the tribe of Judah, right? So it tells us in the book of Numbers 1 and 18 that it says that we assemble themselves according to the houses of the fathers. So you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? So this is what I'm doing. We're telling people who they are according to the Bible. It's something that you have to do once you know who you are. So you're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. So that's who you are. You're a princess of God, right? So the Bible is written for you, your ancestors. This is your direct ancestors, aunties and uncles, right? That's who they are. And I'm going to read this one verse to you. This is the book of So right now, I'm just going to tell you, in the book of Exodus, Ecclesiastes, it says, let us hear the conclusion. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. What's your name? Mahogany. So here it is, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man. So the only reason why we're here on this earth, especially those that are Israelites, is to fear God and keep his commandments. So that's the whole duty of man. Right? That's our job. So since you are a princess of God, it's your duty and your sister's duty is to wear, it tells us to wear fringes on the borders of our garments throughout our generation, ribbon of border of blue, and to for our ladies to keep our heads ready. Right, so that's a commandment. We were commanded to do so. Right, so that we will be placed on high above all nations. Deuteronomy 7:6 tells us that you are special above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That he has chose you. Right, so he didn't choose everybody. When we read the Bible, it shows that he didn't choose everybody. He only chose the nation of Israel. So you're an Israelite. Right. I just wanted to let you know that. Thank y'all, sister.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mahogany. Mahogany, I'm sorry. My name is Jeremiah. It might be, where I'm doing, we're telling people who they are according to the Bible.
Okay.
There's 18 nations in the Bible. Those 18 nations are still here on this planet. So has the pastor ever told you what nation you are?
No.
Okay, so how do we determine what nationality we are according to the Bible? What's the race of your father?
He's Indian, African American.
What's the race of his father?
Indian, African American.
Is it Indian, African American all the way back?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're either from the tribe of Gad or from the tribe of Judah. Those are both Israelites.
Okay.
Yeah, those are both Israelites from the nation of Israel. So this Bible is for you, and it's told us in the book of Ecclesiastes. 12 and 13, I'm just trying to phrase it.
Okay.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, it tells us that. So let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, to fear God and keep his commandments.
Right.
But this is the whole duty of man.
Right.
So we're supposed to fear God and keep his commandments.
Right.
So as a princess of Israel, you're supposed to fear God and keep his commandments.
Right.
So that's the whole duty of it. This is the purpose of this.
True.
Right?
True.
So I just want to let you know who you are.
Yeah. Yeah,
You can look us up on Facebook, YouTube.
Awesome.
We're the Sons of Jacob. And if you have any questions, we have a phone number there that you can call.
Well, thank you. Y'all have a blessed
You too. How's it going, sir? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
So you already know then, huh? So yeah, we just already telling our people who they are according to the Bible. So yeah, if you already know, can I read you one scripture? Just one scripture. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, since you already know, there's something that you got to do. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. So this is the only purpose of us, Israelites. As Israelites, is to fear God and to keep his commandments. Right? So that's our purpose, is to fear him and do what he told us to do. So we were ordered as men, because one thing the Christian church don't do is they don't tell soldiers or men that are killers what to do. Because if you're a dancer or a singer, then you got it made in this world. But if you are a warrior, what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So we have commandments. We have commands what to do from our general, from our king. What we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be going to friends. We're supposed to be keeping Sabbath day holy. We're supposed to be not eating pork. These are the things we're supposed to be doing, holding the holy days, right? So these are the things that we're supposed to be doing. It says in Deuteronomy 76 that he'll put us above all peoples on the face of the earth, because we are special above all people that are on the face of the earth. But there's one thing we got to do. It's keep his commandments. All right? All right, brother. All right now. All right now.
Brother Jeremiah, I still got to record it.
So what we're doing, we're trying to keep it 18 nations in the Bible. So if there's 18 nations in the Bible, you would have to be a part of one, right? So do you know who you are according to the Bible? No. So the pastor, have you been to church?
No, wait.
But you have been to church. So have you ever told your mother and your father who they are according to the Bible? So you don't know who you are according to the Bible. So that's a prophecy. In Jeremiah 17 and 9, or 17 and 4. Let me get this real quick for you. Jeremiah 17 and 4. It tells us, this is one of the prophecies, Jeremiah 17 and 4. It said, no. Jeremiah 17 and 4, it says, and thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from your heritage that I gave thee. So he gave us a heritage. He gave us. So do you know what your heritage is? No. But yeah, so we don't know what our heritage is. We don't know what to call ourselves. We don't know what language we spoke. We don't know what clothes we wore. We don't know anything, right? So the Bible tells us that. So what's the race of your father, if you don't mind me asking?
He's Mexican.
He's Mexican, so you will be from the tribe of Issachar, which is a nation, which is an Israelite from the nation of Israel. Okay, so are you considered a so-called African American? So you would be from the tribe of Judah, which is also an Israelite. So you all are Israelites, right? So there's something that you have to do once you know who you are. Once you know who you are, there's something that you must do.
You know that Christopher Columbus, you know when he came over here? You know what that story, right? Columbus? Well, Christopher Columbus, when he came over here, that's where the Catholic Church came from, right? Yeah. You know, like the church, okay, well, they forced Christianity on us 1492. They actually forced that cross on us. They beat us, they put us into slavery, they killed our children, they killed our old elders, they forced Christianity on us. So that's why we're out here right now, because we've been destroyed as a people for generation after generation, more than 400 years. So now that the prophets are coming back, waking up people, we're telling you the truth. Hey, do you know where that cross came from? It came from the Roman Catholic Church. That's the cross that they killed supposedly Jesus Christ on, right? Right, but his real name in the Hebrew is actually Hawashai, right? So it's not Jesus Christ.
So you would be a Hebrew, brother. So for our people to be speaking English or to be speaking Spanish, that's not our original language. Our original language is Hebrew. So you should be speaking Hebrew and not calling him Jesus, but be calling him Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to finish this out and say, in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, it says, "To let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, to fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." So that's the whole duty of you, is to fear God and keep His commandments. You see what I'm saying? So we have commandments. We have been commanded to do something by our king. So every king has a nation and soldiers. And as a soldiers and warriors, we've been commanded to do something. We've been commanded to wear our fringes, to keep the Sabbath days holy, to wear for our ladies to be wearing dresses, not pants, for our ladies to have their heads covered, right? So this is something that we're supposed to be doing according to our king, right? Yeah. So not everybody's. It's sad to say, not everybody's an Israelite. Only a select few. It's only for the nation of Israel. So those that have lost their language, those who have lost their customs, you know what I'm saying, those that have been enslaved and still in the land of their captivity, right? You're still in the land of, we're still in the land of our captivity. Our people were slavery, in slavery here. You see what I'm saying? In this land. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, brother, I just wanted to let you know that. That's who you are according to the Bible. You're from the tribe of Issachar. You're Issacharite.
There's 12 sons. You're from one of those 12 sons.
Right. Right. Not everybody's from those sons. Only a select few. That's why I asked you who's your father.
Yeah,
Right.
They're from the tribe of Judah.
Right. Right. Yeah, but so
You're an Israelite, bro.
that's right. That's right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, brother. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew? Oh, so that's Mathatha in Hebrew.
Nice to meet you.
So mine's Jeremiah, so that's Jeremiah in Hebrew. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're out here doing, we're telling people who they are according to the Bible. Yeah. So, what's your nationality? Native American. What's the nationality of your father? Same Native American. So you would be from the tribe of Gad. That's what you're from. So, Jacob had 12 sons, right? And you're one of those sons, right? So you would be an Israelite from this tribe of Gad, right? From the same nation of Israel. We got the same father, different mothers, right? So you would be from the tribe of Gad, from the nation of Israel.
You know in history about the natives?
Yeah, sound.
You know how they got over here?
They said we was out of here, man.
Huh?
They said we was out of here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Bible has that information. Yeah, the Bible has that
It
information.
explains how we got here, man.
Right.
The natives and the Mexicans,
Yeah.
the Mayans, the Aztecs,
Yeah.
we're all the same people, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
All right, let me show you this. This is the Apocrypha. They took this out of the original, what was it?
1611?
1611 Bible.
Yeah.
Right? From the year 1611. They took it out because it has too much information on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it gives you what he's going to read history on how y'all came over here and why y'all came over here.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
I mean, don't be starting no fights and wars now, man.
No, let me
no,
show you.
no.
Let me show you what they try to hide, man.
Yeah, and
Okay.
keep in mind you're an Israelite, brother.
So you come from these 10 tribes of Israel, right? Yeah. You come from one, so do I. So does he. That's 3 tribes. We come from 12. You're from the tribe of Gad, right?
Yeah.
And you're from the northern kingdom, which we call the 10 tribes. All right. Now this is history right here. It says, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 40. It says, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive. Now Salmanassar was the king of Assyria, and that's who the 10 tribes went into captivity under.
Okay.
Over there in Israel, right? All the way across the sea, that way, east. All right? And it says, let me start on the top. Those are the 10 tribes which are carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they unto another land, which was the Assyrians' land, right?
Yeah.
But it says, but they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen, and go forth into a further country, where never mankind dwelt.
Oh, shit. Come on, I'm gonna see
Yeah,
what
you're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
oh
never
shit.
mankind dwelt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I
When I first read this, when I first heard it, I said, oh shit. Never mankind dwelt. That sounds like something Christopher Columbus was trying to find.
Right.
A land where never mankind dwelt.
Yeah.
And this is the book, believe it or not, that he read on how he found us. This scripture right here, Christopher Columbus read it, and he said, you know what? I'm going to try the same route. Watch this. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a farther country where never mankind dwelt. Verse 42. That they might there keep the statutes which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held stood the flood, till they were passed over. Right? This is where we started. Somehow we went to the Euphrates River. And we started going downstream, right? Into the ocean. Okay? This is how we got there. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Arzareth.
That's what this land is called.
This land is called Arzareth. Before it was called America. Whenever mankind dwelt, right? Let me read this, let me finish it out. Right, so it took a year and a half to get here.
Yeah.
Okay, it says it. Verse 47. The highest shall stay the... Okay. Verse 46. Then dwelt they there until the latter times. You know what the latter times mean?
What's that?
The end times.
Okay.
Okay?
So y'all stay there.
So we stay here until the latter times, and now when they shall begin to come, right?
Yeah.
Until the end times, we'll then start to come back.
Let me, so the knowledge, the information, and your understanding of who you are is going to start coming back. I want to read you something to see if it sounds familiar to you. This is Numbers 15:38. The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speaking to the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes on the borders of their garments throughout their generations. Right? So, does your people still wear fringes? You know? Do they,
These long, stringy things.
yeah, so on their garments? You ever been to a powwow?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah. I used to go to quite a few powwows, and I always saw them wear fringes. Yeah, so I mean, they always kept these customs with them.
Yeah.
They kept wearing fringes with the ribbon, the border of blue. Why did they do that? It's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's nowhere else but here.
Because they know it's the law of God.
That's right. They're the law. They're the children of Israel. So you're from the tribe of Gad. You're a Gadite.
We're the Israelites, bro.
Right.
Over there, we came from the east. Is what our ancestors said. We came from the east.
Right. Let me
From
finish
the
this
land
up.
of Israel. We're the real Israelites.
That's right. So it says,
Those white people over there, they're fake.
that's right. That's right.
And it's what the Bible says.
That's right. That's what the Bible says. So it says, and bid them and borders on their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringes of a border on their borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be upon you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it. So this is the reason why you have fringes. Why our people always had fringes with the ribbon and border of blue. It says that they may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that they may seek not after their own heart and their own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring. So you should when you look upon them, you should remember the commandments of God. That's why we wore them. That's the reasons why we wore them. I mean, because God commanded us. Yeah, so brother, that's what we out here doing. Still my people. Yeah, what do you say, chief, brother? What we out here doing is we're talking about people who we are according to the Bible. There's 18 nations according to the Bible. Do you know which nation you come from? Has the pastor ever told you what nation you come from?
Yeah.
He told you what nation you come from?
I come from the nation of God.
Okay, that's not a nation. But I mean,
One nation under God.
there's one nation. That's what America tells us. That's not what the Bible says, though.
Okay, well, tell me what the Bible says.
Let me tell you what the Bible says. So the Bible tells us that depending on what's the race of your father, right?
Yeah.
So you be from the tribe. If you're African American,
Yeah, right.
your father's an African American.
Yeah.
Okay. So you be from the tribe of Judah.
Okay.
Okay. Right? So,
Okay.
so we're commanded to do something. And let me read that for you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, man, you went to school together.
What school y'all go to?
All right, so here it is in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, to fear God and keep his commandments.
Yep.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah.
So this is the only reason, this is our purpose, is to fear God and keep his commandments, right? So the difference between the Christian church,
Yeah.
a religion,
Yeah.
and a heritage.
Yeah.
Anybody can join a religion.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yeah.
You can't join a heritage.
You right about that?
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't just join somebody else's
You ever
heritage.
thought about this? Like, when someone calls you African American,
Yeah.
who gave you that name?
Well, that's right.
Right? Or a Negro?
Yep.
You know, who gave us those names? Like, for instance, like me, I'm a Mexican or Latino.
Yeah.
Who gave us that title? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
The
look,
reason why I say this is because we have to go way back
Right.
and figure out.
I know what you're saying.
All right, brother. Can we hand you a phone? Can I hand you a phone? You don't want a phone? You're not interested? Okay, brother. All right, I appreciate your time. We just have to tell my people who they are according to the Bible. There's 18 nations according to the Bible. Do you know which nation you come from?
No.
Okay, that right there is a prophecy, right? But you don't know who you are. You don't know what language you spoke. You don't know what people you come from. It says Jeremiah 17 and 4, 5. No, so I guess. It says 4. It says, and thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from the heritage that I gave thee, right? So you discontinue from the heritage. You don't know who you are. It's a prophecy that was going to happen to children of Israel. So we know who we are according to biblical prophecies and archaeology findings, right? So you would be, is your father, what race would your father be? If you don't mind me asking.
Like Louisiana race,
Like, what, if you fill applications, what do you put there?
like black and stuff like that. You tell me.
That's what you put there?
My father is black. Yeah.
Okay, so we go by, this is a heritage, this is no religion. The difference between heritage and religion, anybody can do.
Okay.
Heritage is
Okay.
it's a bloodline. So it says in Numbers 1:18, right? It says, let us assemble yourselves according to the houses of your fathers. Yeah. And they assembled all the congregation according to the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigree, the pedigree of the bloodline, after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names. All right, so according to your father, because the father is carrying the seed. So whatever if you took an apple seed and planted it in China, that's going to sprout an apple tree.
Okay.
If you took an American apple seed and put it in China, it's still going to sprout out whatever the seed is. So you are from the seed of your father. You are what your father is. So you would be from the tribe of Judah, from the nation of Israel. Okay? So that's what we're doing when we talk about people who we are. And one thing I'm going to leave you with is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. So your whole purpose is knowing who you are. You're an Israelite. From the tribe of, you're Judite from the tribe of Israel. You're an Israelite. Is to fear God and keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man. He gave these commandments to Israelites. All right, so that's what we're telling our people who they are and what they need to be doing.
Okay.
Well, if you ever wonder, like, you were sitting in the town, black, you got Latino, Native American.
Yeah.
You ever wonder why we went through the same thing? Slavery,
slave ships.
Slave ownership. You got owned by slaves, right?
Yeah.
White people. You got put on boats into slavery, cargo slave ship.
Yeah.
Ever wonder why that happened to us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do
Ever
wonder
why?
Yeah, I do.
curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28 says, why they have to kill? Because we disobeyed God's laws. So the Most High says in Deuteronomy, I'm going to disperse you. I'm going to disperse you to the four corners of the earth if you don't listen to what I say. And that's the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And it's not just the 10 commandments, it's 613 laws. Which we can keep, you know, to 100%. You know?
Yeah.
So, also, what I wanted to show you also, I said, you see this brother here said that you have yokes of iron placed around your neck until you be destroyed.
Yeah.
So we see yokes of iron.
What's up, man? You want to fly?
Right? We see the one that's just like but we definitely see pictures of people having yokes of irons placed around their necks.
Yeah.
And that's in the Bible. That's a biblical prophecy. That these will happen to the children of Israel. So this is one of the prophecies, knowing how we know who we are.
Okay.
Right. So we fit these curses. So if you identify with these curses, then you are more likely the children of Israel. There's only one group of people that there was prophesied to happen to, which is the nation of Israel. Yeah. And now those are 12 tribes, 12 sons, and all 12 sons had the curses happen to them. Right? So we just wanted to let you know, brother, that's who you are, that's your identity, that's your heritage, and to keep laws, statutes, commandments. You see, you already got your beard, so that's a commandment of us to keep the Israelite men to keep their beards. Yeah. Right? So that's something that we have to do too. We also have to wear fringes with the ribbon of border of blue. I'll go ahead and read that out to you real quick. Numbers 15, verse 38. It says, "Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes on the borders of their garments throughout our generations." That's okay. So throughout our generations, so as long as we keep generating, as long as we keep having children, we're commanded to have fringes with the ribbon, the border of blue on our borders of our garments. And you see our Northern Kingdom brothers having fringes. Like if you ever go to a powwow, you'll see the Native Indians wearing fringes. And if you ask them today, they don't even know why they're wearing them. Because they were commanded to wear them, according to the children of Israel commanded to wear them. You see what I'm saying? So we're commanded to wear them too. And this is why. Throughout our generations, that they put upon them fringes of the borders a ribbon of blue. So we have a ribbon of blue also. Why? And speak, and it shall be upon you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it. So whenever I see a brother wearing fringes with the ribbon of border of blue, this is why. You may look upon it and remember all the commandments that the Lord, all the commandments of the Lord, and do them. Right? And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go whoring. So this for us to wear, for when we see a brother wearing fringes, we're supposed to look upon him and be like, oh dang, it's the Sabbath. Oh dang, I ain't supposed to eat pork. Oh dang, I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying, honor our father and our mother. You know what I'm saying? These are things that we're supposed to do when we see it. We're supposed to remember it. Okay. So yeah, but it's important to understand why we're commanded to do these commandments, why we're commanded to we're supposed to just read them, we're supposed to actually do them. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the difference between a heritage and a religion, this is not a religion. Anybody can join a religion. It's a heritage. And one of the reasons why I say that is because Revelation is the last book of the Bible. It's the last scripture I'll bring out. I know you read it. Revelations 21 and 12. This is very important. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, Revelation 21:12. This is a description of what heaven looks like. And it had a wall great and high, and had a gate, and had 12 gates. So this is heaven. It ain't just one gate. 12 gates. And at the gates, 12 angels. So there's 12 angels standing at the 12 gates. And names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So that's heaven. So it's not 13 gates, it's not 14 gates, it's not 1 gate. It's 12 gates. Angels standing at the gates. There's 12 names written thereon. So it's important to know who you are. Because you're not going to go into heaven calling yourself African American. So it's important to know who you are.
I got you.
All right, brother.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with the video?
Oh, it's just for our YouTube channel. You can go to your YouTube channel right there.
Okay.
And
yeah, okay.
And just look it up again.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hebrew not a Negro, I'm just trying to wake some people up. Hebrew not a Negro, I don't think think my people know what's up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I'm just trying to wake some people up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I don't think my people know what's up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I'm just trying to wake some people up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I don't think my people know what's up. Hebrew, not a Negro, I'm just trying to wake some people up. Hebrew, not a Negro. Hebrew, I'm official, rock the Bible, it belong to us. Not even a fuss, I tell you, awesome scripts we know for sure. Praise it how fluently, that grace, man, that's a major gift. Stay up in the scripts, like what's a nigger anyway? The definition is a ticket, so we going back to Paul, Acts 13 and 1. Man, we know when it's the business, talk about our history. You play with that, you play with me. Deuteronomy 28 and 60, yeah, that made me see.